How you don't want Baker? Baker makes shit happen, bro. That's the thing I would say about Baker. Baker makes shit happen. They done changed this Twitch app on the phone. I don't even know what the hell going on with it. The creamsicle. Hmm.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the LA Chargers.
Nah.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it.
Hey man, if anybody can adjust to it, it's you. That team take a lot of retooling. Huh?
He only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And incomplete to open things up.
As a defensive back, you
that
have some
dude kind of
weapons
look
at your
crazy.
disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one 11 yards. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 19. Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Yes, we did.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line. No gain there as he kept it himself in second down.
That's funny as hell.
For that an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was a play. He would have picked that.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared.
And now the rookie's free. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh, shit. He got through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that want to
bumped him off his route, too.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it
If you had that for a minute,
force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line that came up just shy of the crossbar. And that will keep this a 4-point game. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Running on first down, Eckler down to about the 45.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Keenan Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of
I feel good.
Wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They will run with White out of the shotgun.
Oh, man. Oh.
Now inside the 25.
Good shit.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. 59 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
That's that Tampa leg.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Damn!
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken by Justin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Herbert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field.
You throw that here, you can't give me time.
Ground to cover if you're a defender.
You'll walk
been there
before
before,
that.
unable to stay with his man there.
Nah, but they ain't applying pressure. They ain't applying no pressure.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Second and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And
this is incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete to Johnston.
And
this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That was great.
That touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want to see
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
Yeah,
it certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. To the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Dawson was just like, y'all niggas on my property. Basic premise of it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? Yeah. He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is like absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I just did that kick it down. That one was out there, man. I ain't seen nothing.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Right side, he has Johnston. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Somebody would do that.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
I know.
And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And his kick here is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, you can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Mayfield to throw it. To Evans on the slant. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That's something new.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Escapes the defender. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And they'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And now look at
way
him
too
go.
low.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stay on the ground with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given a chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Partner, a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
Oh!
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
They run straight ahead here with White. 121 yards rushing for
probably
him now.
die,
He has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal.
Superman dies in the end zone.
Throwing, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
I don't see where it's going.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And maybe a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the 2nd and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Good game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.
Good
Remember, they
comeback,
trailed
man.
at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Yeah,
So that'll do it for us. For Charles
it
Davis
took
and
you a
our
whole
crew,
half
I'm
to
Brandon
adjust
Gaudin.
to it.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Yeah, to rebuild that squad, I think it'll take you like maybe 3 years. See? Damn. Yeah, cause look at they can't build nobody else.